Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy The Real Weep, and we are back for another video. And today we will be looking at a chapter 34, chapter 274 of Blue Lock. And if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. And let's just get straight into this theory now. Some of you already know that I made a theory about chapter 273 before I released about how Reen will take over and dominate the next game. As we saw, that came true. Now I do believe that in the next couple of chapters, Isagi will have a new evolution and ego as a player and make a comeback in this game, and here is why. In the latest chapter, we see Isagi getting very desperate because he can't analyze anything that Rin is doing, and that really scares him. We are finally seeing the limits of Isagi's meta vision, which is actually a great turning point at this stage in time. But I think we've already gotten a hint of what Isagi needs to do next to become number one. Instead of overthinking, Isagi might need to rely on his true self to score this final goal. He's been learning from others the way he moves, how he sees the pitch, like from Kaiser, how he shoots like Kunigami, and even Baru's Predator Eye. Now he needs to take what Rin is showing him right in front of him and incorporate it into his own playing style. Isagi's true ego was on full display during the 5v5 match when he teamed up with Shido and Rin. For his goal, he just let himself go, not worrying about the meaning or the method at all. He just scored. What's interesting is that after the match, Shido told Isagi that in that moment he was number one because he let himself go of everything and focused solely on scoring. I see this as foreshadowing because with all of Isagi's overcalculations, we've lost that raw, instinctive version of him ever since that match. I also think that with this theory, it relates to the same question that Rin has been asking since the very beginning. And in the last chapter, he also asked us, this goal of yours, are you willing to die for it? For Isagi though, while being Blue Lock's number one and the best striker in the world are big goals for him, I think we're going to go one of two ways right here. Either the ego check on if he is willing to overcome survival instinct to put it all on the line in a game to win and burn his life away, like Reen says, or he's going to have to examine his goal and figure out what his true goal is. Like, yes, he wants to be the number one in the world, great, but to what end, along what road, what does he want to do with that power, and what is the real meaning behind the title of the strongest that he really wants? Because ultimately the title of the strongest generally holds no value even to the strongest. They are always looking for something else, but they just got the title along the way as they're playing, and they just added it to their bag of arsenal, their titles, and their deeds that they carry along with them. So what does he truly want to aim for? Is that really what he wants to aim for? We don't know yet, but I guess we're gonna find out sooner and later. Having thought about this, I believe that it's probably both. Not one or the other, but it's a combination that Isagi will most likely get humiliated, cooked, and destroyed by Rin, which we already know. And it already happened. It's already 2-2 and PXG is ready to win. Isagi will probably go into panic mode, flight or fight at this stage, and having a reflection on why he started playing football in the first place, why he loves it, and why he wants to be a striker. I'm assuming that Isagi will tap into his senses more, locking in, and he'll be in a trance-like state, probably not drooling with his tongue out, but Isagi might exhibit something similar. A creepy facial is a possibility that he is gonna make to scare off Rin and the other team and show them why he's one of the greatest strikers in the game. He will be more instinctive, so he'll begin to move faster. Maybe people will comment on it and say, was Isagi always this fast? Because they're not gonna remember. Perhaps his dribbling will also improve due to him sensing and seeing these small body muscle changes like Emperor Eye in K and B. So after this recent chapter, I have deduced that Isagi will make his comeback, and I have seen a pattern of what Isagi was doing to make himself the Blue Lock number one. He was taking things from others and making his own weapon out of it. Kaiser's Eye, Baru's Predator Eye, Kunigami's Dexterity. So what can he do to overcome Rin here is to take something from what he is seeing from Rin. And what's funny is that Rin is not making any sense anymore, making Isagi's thought really messy as he doesn't even understand what's going on, but he needs to understand what's going on so that he can use it against Rin. So for me, like Shido hinted way back in the third selection after Isagi's goal, saying you were number one on this action, we see Isagi entering the flow state, but not in the way we have seen him recently, where he has planned everything. Here it was more like something raw, something more similar to Rin's flow state, and I do think that Isagi's true self, like it was hinted in the novel about his childhood, where he was considered really good at dribbling, shooting, well, a true striker. And I do think for him to overcome Rin, he needs to do all these things in order for him to go against what he believes right now, where everything is calculation, kind of like say. And it would be a nice evolution seeing Isagi being torn apart between what would he really want, an ego like Rin, or what Isagi truly wants, because what what does Isagi want at this point? Does he want to lose? Does he want to win? Does he want to be the best blue lock player, or does he not want to be the best blue lock player? Or does he just simply want to be, does he simply just want to have the title of the best? We have to see, because right now at this stage Rin is unstoppable. We see this. He has taken over the game in chapter 273, and Isaki has no cure to this. So what I'm gonna theorize about the next chapter isn't gonna really focus on the game. I think we're gonna pause the game and we're gonna be looking at some flashbacks of Isaki, how he played back then as a kid, the player he once was before he started to be more calculated. And I have a feeling that he's going to remove that calculated version of himself and he's going to be more of an egoist, not like Green obviously, but he's just going to try to in like he's gonna try and perfect that in his game in order to make the like match at least a bit more competitive than it already is. That's my theory for the chapter, boys. I do hope you guys did enjoy this chapter theory. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.